Okay, let's see question number 7. So in this, what is given to us? First we will write the given things. Given is AD equal to DE equal to EB. So it is a sort of intercept theorem. It is already can be you can see from the given things. Then what else is given? BF is parallel to EG is parallel to BC is given. Then what few other things are given? NG is parallel to MF is parallel to AB. Okay, so these set of parallel lines is given in this question. What we have to prove? So we have to prove BM equal to MN equal to NC. This we have to prove. So we will use the equal intercept theorem. How we can use? First thing that is given is AD equal to DE equal to EB. So first we will use this information, and how we can use this information? Okay, so I will draw. So let's draw. Let it be M, let it be P and Q. So draw PAQ parallel to BC. But what we know? DF is parallel to EG is parallel to BC. That we know. So that means these all four lines are now parallel to each other. Okay. So this we have proved. Also what is given? AD equal to DE equal to EB. It is given. So we can say that now we can use the equal intercept theorem. So these intercepts now equal to each other. So that means AF is equals to FG equals to GC. This is equal to each other. This is by equal intercept theorem. Okay, so this information now we will use. Let it be right first. Now one more construction I am going to do. I will draw one more set of parallel line. That is suppose. So I will draw RCS parallel to AB, and since AB is already parallel to MF, so it becomes parallel to MF and becomes parallel to NG. Okay, so again we have four set of parallel lines. You can see here. Also we have just proved AF equal to FG equal to GC. This we have already proved. So we can say that BM equal to MN equal to NC. How? By equal intercept theorem. Okay, so this is the good use of equal intercept theorem. We are able to prove that these three parts are equal to each other. First construction was this set of parallel lines. So already these were equal, so they become equal to each other. Next we will see the triangle like this. Again I have drawn one more parallel line. They are already equal to each other, so these three becomes equal to each other. let's see question number 8. So what does 8 says? In a triangle ABC, draw triangle ABC, no problem. ABC we are drawing. M is the midpoint of AB. M is the midpoint of AB and N is the midpoint of AC. So let's write the given things. M is midpoint of AB and N is midpoint of AC. So you will get AM equal to MB from here, and from here AN equal to NC. Now D is any point in the base MC, in the base BC. So D is any point. Use intercept theorem to show that MN bisects AD. So let this point is O. So what we have to prove? We have to prove MN bisects means divide into two equal parts AD. So what actually we have to prove? That these two parts are equal to each other. That is AO equal to OD we have to prove. Okay. So what I am going to do in this? First, what I need? A set of parallel lines. So it is already given that M and N are the midpoint, so I can use a midpoint theorem in the very first case. So I will take in triangle ABC, M and N are midpoints of AB and AC. So that means MN is parallel to BC. Okay. By midpoint theorem. So we have proved that this line is parallel to now this line. Now again I am going to do one construction like I have been doing in many questions now, because I need at least 3 set of parallel lines. So draw PAQ parallel to MN, and since MN is already parallel to BC, so they three become now pair of the group of parallel lines. Also what we know? Also AM equal to MB, it is given. So this implies AO equal to OD. How? By again equal intercept. And see what we have to prove? AO equal to OD only. So that is MN bisects. Okay, so A, B, C, D, then this is F and this is E. Okay, So let's write the things which are given. So what is given to us in this? AD is median as well as CE is also median. So that means BD equal to DC and BE equal to AE. Okay, so these two things are given. Then BF is parallel to CE is also given. So what we have to prove? To prove is FB equal to 1 by 4 AB. Okay, this we have to prove. So let's see. So we will again use the information that is with us. So what we need actually FB. So first what we are going to do, we will take in triangle, which triangle? This small triangle we will take BEC. So in triangle BEC what we know? We know that D is midpoint of BC. This is given to us because AD is the median, and BF is parallel to CE. This is given to us. So that means F is midpoint of EB. Okay, so F becomes the midpoint of EB. That means these two parts are now equal to each other. See what we need FB. So we can write FB equal to 1 by 2 of EB. Okay, but we know that what we know, EB is 1 by 2 of AB. Why? Because E is midpoint of AB, because it is given that CE is the median. So let it be 1, let it be 2. So we can say that from 1 and 2, what is FB? FB is 1 by 2 of AB, that is 1 by 4 of AB. Okay, hence proved. Okay, so in this question number, let's see question number 12. So in this question it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. So if ABCD is a parallelogram, that means BC will be equal to AD and AB will be equal to BC. Okay, this information we know. E is the midpoint of AB, so this part is equal to this part, and AP is parallel to EC. So we have to prove BP equal to twice AD. Okay, so what we can do here, suppose okay, so I am constructing a line parallel to this. So let's see the proof. Proof will be draw. Okay, let it be. So this is B, that this is P and this is Q. So I will draw PBQ parallel to EC and it becomes parallel to automatically AP. What is given? AE equal to EB. This is given. So we can say that BC will be equal to CP by equal intercept theorem. Okay, this we have just discussed. So BC will be equal to CP now. So that means, see what we need? We need BP. So we can say that BC equal to what? BP upon 2. Okay, this we can write. Now we know that what we know? We know BC equal to AD. Since they are the opposite sides, BC and AD are the opposite sides. So that means we can say from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, what we came to know? AD equal to BP upon 2, or we can say BP equal to twice AD. Okay, so this is our first proof. Okay, so we have proved this. Now we have to prove O is the midpoint of. We have to prove that O is the midpoint of DC. So for that, what we are going to do again? I will construct. I will draw one more parallel line like this. So I will draw R. Okay, so it is P already given, so I will not take P here, I will take here FQ. Okay, instead of, so let me replace it. Okay, so that you will not get confused. Okay, we cannot take the same vertices as it is given already P. So I have drawn RPS parallel to DC, and since DC is also parallel to AB, because opposite sides are parallel to each other. Also, what we know? We have just proved BC equal to CP. BC equal to CP. This we have proved. So now again we can say that, what we can say? AO equal to OP. So we can say that AO equal to OP by equal intercept theorem. And now AO is equal to OP. So these two are equal. So we can say that from here O is midpoint of like this. So you can solve this question also by midpoint theorem, but I have solved this question using the equal intercept theorem. So it is given that in triangle ABC, so this is triangle ABC I am making, ABC, AD is the median, so again this is AD is the median, this part is equal to this part, DE is parallel to BA, okay, DE like this is parallel to BA, where E is the midpoint of, where E is a point in AC, so this is point in AC. So we have to prove that BE is also a median. So what is given to us? Given is AD is median. Okay, AD is median. That means D is midpoint of BC. What else is given? DE is parallel to AB. So we have to prove, what we have to prove? We have to prove BE is median. So in order to prove BE is median, if we can prove that E is the midpoint of AC, then it becomes the median. So what we are going to do? So we are going to do it like this. So let's see. In triangle ABC, we know that D is midpoint of BC and DE parallel to AB. So that means E is midpoint of AC by what? Converse of midpoint theorem. And since E is the midpoint of AC, so if we join, that means AE equal to BC. So this implies BE is a median. Okay, see, very small solution is there. Only thing is you need to know the concept that we have to prove. BE is median means we have to prove these two parts as equal to each other. Then last question of this exercise. Question. So first we will make a parallelogram and then we will use certain properties. So this is A, B, C, D. So what is given? Given is A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Okay, it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram and adjacent sides of parallelogram are equal. So if AB equal to BC is given and one of the diagonal is equal to one of the side. So this diagonal I am taking. So let AC equal to AB. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find, to prove is, what we have to prove? The ratio, its diagonals are in the ratio √3:1. Okay, so we have to find the ratio of diagonals. √3:1. Okay, this we have to prove. Now what we are going to do? See what I will do. Let AB equal to BC equal to A. So let these two sides are A. But AB equal to BC and BC equal to also AD. Why? We know that these are the opposite sides. So that means AB equal to BC equal to BC equal to AD equal to A. So all the sides are now equal to each other. And if you remember, if the sides are equal to each other, that means ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so that means ABCD is a rhombus. And since it is a rhombus, so again we can say that AC is perpendicular to BD and AC and BD bisect each other. Okay, so we know that in case of the rhombus, diagonals are the perpendicular bisectors. So we have taken, let one of the diagonal I have taken AC equal to A. So let this point is O. Okay, now if I can find the value of OB, then I can easily solve. So what I will do, in triangle OAB, okay, in triangle OAB, AB square equal to OA square plus OB square. Okay, by Pythagoras theorem. So what is AB? AB is A square. OA square is A by 2 whole square, because diagonals bisect each other. So from here we get OB square equal to A square minus A square upon 4, that is 3A square upon 4. So what is OB? OB will be, that is root 3 by 2 into A. So this will be the value of OB. Okay, so this I am erasing now. So OB is root 3 by 2A. So we can say that, we know that BD equal to twice OB, because diagonals bisect each other. So 2 into root 3 by 2A, that is root 3A. Okay, so what is BD is to AC now. Root 3A is to A, that is root 3 is to 1. Hence root 2. Okay, so like this you can solve the problems.